You do that there. Anything exciting? I'm just gonna... Oh, you're off. Alright then. Splash, splash, splash. Trying to make their way across to us by the look of things. How much luck are they having? Should have probably dealt with this rune down here before I set them off on a little stroll. At least it's only a doggo for now. So, are you in that water somewhere? Did you get confused? Let's go deal with this bad boy. Trying not to miss the shot of the dude, of the lady I should say. Chopping the table in half and in the process getting my butt whumped by everything. Tactical retreat. Oh, come on dog. Just piss off. May as well chug those Estus like there's no tomorrow because we've got dozens of them. There she goes. Pretty easy to deal with really, just backstabs and whatnot. And you're down. Now this chest. What treasures does it hold within? A large ember.
Brilliant!
Let's see. Ascension to get level 5 weapons to potentially level 10. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's our next step on the old list. Handy dandy shortcut there. We'll come back for it. But let's pop into the water and see where that other lady has ended up. And see what we can do about these dogs as well. It's a bit awkward to move down here, so I'm kind of glad that she appears to have backed up. You can just get out of the way. It's doggo I'm worried about. And down. Good. Oh god. Into the water you come. And we can't really backstab you in the water, can we? But we can, hopefully, bring you back up here.
Come on then!
Sometimes we'll even block. Although we didn't then. Science may never know why. But now you're dead. We got a sack that we could wear on our head. And we're a bit snagged. There we go. You're in a barrel, mate.
I would have been a son without you being alive. Thank you. I am Laurentius. With a great smile.
And we've been invaded. Lovely. So, that's Laurentius. He's a pyromancer. He's going back to Firelink Shrine. That's all we need to know there. If we head down this way, we'll find a corridor. There we go. Now let's see what he's got to say for himself. Come on, you bugger, try something. Anything, I dare you. You're just going to be annoying? Is that your plan? I mean, it's not a bad plan. You're just going to wait for me to turn around and fuck me up, aren't you? Oh, God. Clang. Clang. I could do this all day. Well, I can't really do this all day, can I? Got shit to do. So let's see. There's a door down here, and it opens. Good. Through we go. And we're back to this again, are we? Well, alright then. This is all very silly, really. Why am I not able to kick him out of his shield like that? Ah, now my control pad started vibrating wildly for no good reason. Ah, well. Let's go for a stroll. Vibrating pad and all. See what he has to say about that. And let's pop down the old shortcut that we opened. Whee! There's a giant rat friend. We'll just ignore that and scuttle over here. Is there anything over here? Let's see, can I reconnect my controller quickly? Yes, I can. Is it going to work? There we go, my controller's working again. So, doesn't look as though Friendo followed us down here. Is this all part of his cunning ploy? Does he have a cunning ploy? Or is he just lost? Did we manage to just lose him and he doesn't know the way down? That would be funny. Now, is this another spider shield? It is. Lovely. Now the race is on. Who can kick the other into the rats first? What is this nonsense? Oh, we got a backstab off. That's nice. That's actual real damage. And down we go. And sod it, let's just go down the slidey bit and fall in here. That seems like a good idea, doesn't it? The fight continues. God, we got another backstab off, lovely. Now where's he off? Is he trying to lead me into trouble? Is he healing? How is he healing? I didn't think invaders could heal. Yeah, Basilisk, we're not going that way. We'll come around here though, and this is where we would have ended up if we'd gone down the left hand side of that slide. And now we can sprint up here and unlock a shortcut door. So at least we've accomplished something while this goober has been following us around. And then we can even climb this ladder. And head up here. And he finally got us. What a stupid fight that was. Well done, my friend. And of course we haven't found a bonfire yet in the depths, so back we go, I guess. Right, once again we find ourselves back here. No sign this time of the Man-Eater or her faithful companion. But now maybe we can actually have a look at what this giant rat's all about. Well, it's dead now. Oh no, it's not. Bloody hell. It's got an axe stuck in its eye. Looks a lot like ours. That combined with the spider shield nearby kinda suggests that the bandit met an end down here. But then you find the bandit's set later on, so... And we got the sewer chamber key. This is something I would have picked up earlier if I hadn't been harassed by that invader, so I'm glad we got it now. Sword of an Aegis. Name is Soldier, that's cool. That's a hole in the floor. Where are you going, rat boy? Will you show me that this path is safe? You are. And then is it... which way at the end? Oh dear, we've been poisoned. So yeah, that's the status effect. It's going to deal damage to us over time. It's pretty annoying, really. Estus. Get some giant rat friends over to play. There's a channeler out there, you see. He has just buffed the rats. That ain't great. But he also doesn't seem to be bothered if we shoot them all either. There we go, now they're in. And they block each other's path because they're a bunch of Egypts. Right. Ah, jeez. Can we pull the other two, is the question, without pulling our boy? Ah, we can aim with bows. So, yes, we can pull that guy in. The poison effect is still carrying on. It's going to take some time to wear off. Luckily we've got luckily we've got plenty of Estus available. Okay. Oh, are you coming over yourself, are you, buddy? That suits me just fine. Now, there's a good reason why we killed that channeler. Because we're actually heading backwards through the depths at this point. But we killed that channeler because he overlooks this room. And yeah, you don't want him paying attention to that room when you're down there. All will become clear, my friends. Now, is it straight on there or is it up this one? Kind of hard to tell when you've got a rat floating above your head like that. About to die from poison. Jesus Christ. Right, so where were we? Yeah, back in Rat Chamber. So you'd normally go a different route. You'd come around into Rat Chamber this way. And then, is it the left-hand wall we need to hug? I guess so, because we hugged the right one last time. Yep, that drops you straight down here rather than having to venture into the lower bits. Because there's nothing down there except death and pain and terror. You don't want that. So this is where we were being chased by our invading friend. And there we go, some lovely souls back. And the sewer chamber key lets us in here, where we find the depths bonfire. Now it's possible we're going to die on the boss, so that means we have a sit, I think. We level up our Vit. And we've just about got enough to level up our strength even higher. Lovely stuff. This is a good farming spot, if I remember rightly, this little area. Because once you've taken this guy out, particularly if you've got any form of magic about your person, these slimes that are on the roof up here have got a good chance of dropping shards, large Titanite shards if I remember correctly. Just come off the roof, you buggers. Yeah, let's just aim. There we go. Boink. Okay, that just went straight through. That one didn't. And so you can just shoot them all down, or you can magic them for preference. Where are you coming from? Get.
Missed.
Fuck it. So these guys don't take a lot of damage from physical attacks. Oh jeez, that torch. The damage it deals, it's not to be sniffed at. So yeah, they don't take a lot of damage, they don't deal a lot of damage. They just sort of are, really. But they're full of Titanite shards, so that can be pretty cool. Maybe I'll gather some up when I'm off camera next. Whoops. Kind of hard to tell when they're dead and when they're not, because they're horrible globby buggers. But yeah, you can come along here and you can just go back and forth up this corridor, sit at the bonfire, and so forth. So, where does this take us? That takes us through the route you'd normally take to get through the depths first time. But this ladder takes us down to the shortcut door that we opened from the bottom. So pretty much finished the depths really, it's not a big area. We have skipped some parts of it, but not a lot. We make our way towards that room. Now, is there loot round this side? Nope. That one's just a tight fit. But we can go around this way. And there's loot down the bottom end here, I remember that much. Or do I? Maybe it's one floor down. What a spoon. Yeah, I forgot there were 2 floors to go down. So over here we find a heavy crossbow and heavy bolts. Kind of cool, I guess. Further down we find a fog door. Yes. This is the Gaping Dragon. And he looks amazing. Possibly better than any of the other bosses in the game. Now, he's got a tail. As you can see, he's just used it to great effect there. And now he's flying. He does big jumpy flies, which are very annoying to deal with. His claws will hit you if you just run into them. So we're going to just try and stay around the back and hack at his tail. And get bonked in the process. not locking on for this guy because you just need the mobility, really. Oh, frig, I should have seen that tail swipe coming. Have we got time for drinking? We have, mostly because he's just aiming off in the distance somewhere. Right. He's about to do his big move where he pushes forward across the floor. So he's got a huge hitbox with that, so we'll just sort of stay over here somewhere. Dragon King Great Axe.
Amazing!
It's an axe. That's right, ladies and gents. We've acquired another axe. Now he's doing his thing again, so we want to get out of the way. Thank you. Never sure where he's going to come down when he does those jumps. Down he goes again. We'll get him one quick swipe and then sneak away, I think. Maybe get a cheeky Estus in. Up he goes. Doesn't usually jump that far, which is good. He's going for a big swipe, so we'll get trodden on apparently. Yep. Yep, we're trapped in a corner. That's always fun. And here he comes again. We're not doing very much damage with our axes still. I mean, it's such short range as well. God, that swipe. That did the stamina damage. We'll have to roll through that bad boy. Maybe we're just better off without a shield for this fight. That was good hit. Oh god. Maybe we're not better off without a shield. Although, he's just... Oh, he's jumping, he's moving. He's landing on us. Tried a tail swipe. Doesn't quite have the range it used to. Gives you plenty of time to heal up, which is grand. Oh jeez. No idea where he was going there. Can I bait some more swings out? Because they seem like a good time to strike. Couple in there, good. Nice. One in there. One in there maybe. Just kind of guessing the timing on those rolls. Yep, 2 more swings, good. Where are you? Head bash? Oh, is he spearing? I think he's spearing. Yeah, we don't want none of the spearing. He doesn't do it often. You can often kind of avoid his attacks by hiding in the walls a bit because he just can't get you there. Nice. Well, let me get a swipe off, and then he'll scuttle, I think. There he goes. Plenty of Estus left. It's been a slog, but we're probably getting him down. Especially because he seems to have got stuck there for quite some time. So yeah, hugely impressive looking boss. Not that strong. And he's gone.
Perfect.
Love it. So we've picked up the Blighttown key and a great big pile of souls, I believe. 25,000. Utter madness. So we should probably go and do something with those, and we should also figure out what this Blighttown key is for. Because believe it or not, there's a level that's deeper than the depths. Let's see. Yep, the key was swallowed by the Gaping Dragon. It's a place of pestilence. So, if you're horrible enough to get kicked out of the Undead Burg, you get banished to the depths. People in the depths have built a huge great door to keep the people of Blighttown out. That suggests we're dealing with some rough customers down here. So we should probably go and have a look at the old door. Oh, and we should probably say hello to this chappie as well.
Aye, shall I? And good day to you. I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just a pair
He's a peddler. Let's see what he's got to offer at the moment. Crystal weapons and shields. Extremely good, but they can't be repaired, so when they're gone, they're gone. And an armor set that might be the same case, I'm not sure. They've got interesting features going on with them, I think. I forget what. But that guy's cool. We might see more of him later. Blighttown. Oh, it all looks a bit grim in here. Ladders leading down. Platforms. All sorts of horribleness. Let's not go there.
It is a silly place.
Right.
And so we find ourselves back at the blacksmith bonfire. Let's see what we might want to do here. Oh, actually, before we do anything at all, let's take a look at our new axe, shall we? So it's the Dragon King Great Axe. And it requires 50 strength. Now, I believe that's halved if you two-handed, so currently unable to use it effectively. If we try and swing, yeah, that doesn't really work. But if we try it two-handed, still looks like it doesn't work. What is our strength? 26. Maybe you need 1.5 times the strength to two-hand it.
Yes.
Either way, it's a weapon for later, I feel. Because it's just too much for right now. That being said, we're going to pop down and visit the blacksmith because Ethel can now be upgraded a bit more. So let's start working towards the huge amounts of strength we might need to use some of those bigger axes down the line. And let's chat with Andre.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
Yeah, we'll give you the ember.
Magnificent.
I was going to use it as a paperweight, but should be fine. So, for a cost of 200 souls, that's nice and cheap. Ethel is now +6. And with large titanite shards, of which we currently have 1, she's now +7.
Don't get yourself killed.
Don't get ourselves killed? Well, that's pretty much the whole of the plan. It's just keep getting myself killed over and over again for the amusement of everyone out there. You, the lovely viewer. And I've thought of the perfect place where we can go and get killed next. Right, we're back to Firelink once more to get our 20 Esters back. Ah,
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I have mine. Oh yeah, I think you have
sweet.
a please.
Griggs. No, I don't find pyromancy unsavoury. I find it quite fun, actually.
Right, let's get.
So, we've got fire orbs, we've got combustion. We could get combustion. We'll get fireball.
Goodbye then. Come.
Lovely. So, what this will let us do, if we choose to use it. Now, we're going to need to attune the spell, I believe. Oh, we haven't got any attunement slots, so we can't use any magic spells. But if we did have any attunement slots,
Whoops. Ow.
then we wouldn't be scratching our own head with a flaming hand. And we'd be able to toss around a bit of fireball. It's kind of different from magic and miracles in that it doesn't require any particular strength, any particular faith or intelligence investment. You just spend souls on upgrading the flame and everything becomes super strong. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of cool. You can get it really broken if you want. Where's your friend's gone, haircut?
Me? I've become separated from my lady.
Hmm.
I've scoured near and far. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
What a prick. Yeah, we're not going to find out in this playthrough because I've already killed Lotrak, but he can inform you of the truth about what Petrus did, which is basically they've gone down into the Tomb of the Giants and then he fled and abandoned them all.
Traitor!
So they're all down there now. What an utter prick.
By the lords, you damn fool. Enough of you. Feel the wrath of the gods.
Feel the wrath of the axe. It's pretty good, you know. I see your talisman. I know you're trying to heal. Prick.
This can't be. It can't end like this.
Get off my Lordran. Anyway, on to the next area. So, we're going to head back up to the old double lifts that lead up to the church, but we are not going to those gargoyles again, because fuck those guys. Instead, we're going to do a bit of this. Boop. And now we're on a new platform. And we can follow it out here. And around to here. And now we can dice with death. And land on this. Spiffing. So now, are we going to have to roll again? Are you going to make me roll again? Don't make me roll again. I didn't botch the first one. Ah, thank you. And we find ourselves on the broken remains of a spiral staircase. You can drop down there and get that item, I believe. You can also come up here, drop onto this roof for an item. So let's get this one first. And that is the Undead Asylum, floor 2, West Key. Now the Undead Asylum was the place we started the game, so that's an interesting find, to be sure. And can we just drop down and snag this other item? We can. Lovely. How'd you feel about all this, Crow? You down? Yeah. Crow's down. So, let's return back to the lift and go back up once more. And this time, instead of dropping off and picking up items, we'll climb up higher and see what we can see. Or we'll just botch the roll and fall to our doom. Both options are on the table at this stage. Now, gently does it. Ah, curious, we managed to botch it in such a way that we didn't die. And now we've got to run back around from Petrus's secret treasures. Piss. Right, we're back. Let's go up and around and up and around. Carefully does it. Anything through this little bit? Nope. So what we'll do is we will curl up like a ball in this nest. And now basically we wait for about a minute. Now then, something's occurring. Crow friend! That's right, ladies and gents, we are going back. Back to where it all began.